I think I want a Muslim wife. I think I want a Muslim wife. I think I think I want a Muslim wife. I've been seeing Muslim women a lot more in my day to day life. It feels like, I see them more at work. I see them on my way to work when I'm on public transportation. I see them around the neighborhood. I just see a lot more Muslim women. Some of them are African women who are, happen to be Muslim. Some of them are, Arabs that are Muslims, right? But I'm just seeing more women that are Muslims around me, and these are some beautiful women. And my attraction to them is different than it is to like non-Muslim women or like American women, because it's like you notice that these women are attractive, but you're not, at least for me, it's not a lustful thing. It's hard to describe. The African Muslims, I mean, you want to talk about flawless skin, like just dark and glowing. Like, I mean, they look like they were birthed by the sun. Just dark, glowing, beautiful, and I want one for a wife. I'm trying to figure out like what has been causing this attraction, and I think it's how I mentioned earlier, with the attraction is different than it is for non-Muslim women, because it's like there's no, at least for me, there's no real lust behind it, and I think because I live in America, because we live in America, and me specifically, I live in New York City, the attire of the average the average young American woman today is very salacious. It's very revealing. Low cut to show the cleavage. If you're not showing the cleavage, you're covered up, but you're not wearing a bra, so you're showing the nipple. If you're not doing that, you wear the sweats that have the wording where your ass is. So to read juicy, I'm reading the butt. For all the talk about the male gaze and how problematic it is, a lot of this stuff is designed to catch our attention. And it's so out there. Then you have, the female celebrities and how it out there, like, Cardi B, she's constantly bent over, right? I'm not sure Cardi B can stand straight. That's how much she's always bent over with her ass facing the sky. You got her, you got, the city girls, like even the white girls. Like, what's that white girl? The one that everyone, she looks like a show girl, like, she looks like she belongs, Sabrina Carpenter. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Then porn, of course, and I do watch porn. I'm guilty, right? So we live in a very hypersexual society in terms of media. Even though the number of people having sex is at an all-time low, I believe. So that's kind of an interesting, dichotomy going on there. And I think growing up in this environment, it's made me yearn for women that are more reserved and that kind of hide those parts of themselves. And so when you're seeing these Muslim women and they have their heads wrapped up, right, like, but you still see their face and you see how beautiful they are and you see how, put together they are, I can't help but to be so attracted. Now, to be clear, of course, you have types of Muslim women, right? You have the Muslim women that they kind of wear, they only show their eyes. I'm not talking about those women, right? I'm not talking about those women because I can't tell. Right? Those women kind of scare me a little bit. I'm talking about the Muslims where they just kind of wrap their head and the rest of their clothes are kind of normal clothes. Or even if they wrap their heads and they wear like the gown, but they don't have their face covered, I could deal with that. But yeah, man, they're beautiful. And so I think I want a Muslim wife. I think if I found me a Muslim wife, I could have children, I could raise great children, and I could be happy. But there's one thing that is in the way of me, achieving this dream that I have now, and it's causing me a lot of distress. And that one thing is, I'm not a Muslim, right? I'm not a Muslim, and I have no desire to be or to become a Muslim, because I just left Christianity. I have no desire to leave Christianity and run towards Islam. Like to go from one Abrahamic religion to another Abrahamic religion, right? Not my thing. And I don't have it in me to kind of fake the funk either. Like, you have to be a low down piece of shit to fake a religious belief just to get with a woman. I think that's low, right? So I'm not a Muslim, and I don't want to become a Muslim, but I think I think, an emphasis on think, I think Muslim women are not allowed to marry non-Muslim men, right? I think men who are Muslim, they're allowed to marry non-Muslim women, but I don't think Muslim women can marry non-Muslim men. I think that is correct. I think, emphasis on think. If I'm wrong, I'll put it right here that I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. So you're kind of left with, well, I have no option here. I'm stuck in this position where I have to yearn for something that I can never have. And it's just frustrating. And so maybe this video is me trying to find a way, is there some like loopholes, or do you all know of any other group of women who are kind of, they kind of have the same aesthetic as the Muslims, but they're not Muslims, right? Like maybe they cover themselves and they're more reserved, but they're not, religious, or, maybe they're progressive Muslims. Do progressive Muslims, are they like a little bit different? I don't know. If you were hoping for some deeper point to this video, there is no deeper point. Like, I really did just make this video to tell the world that I really think that Muslim women are slowly but surely becoming the most attractive type of woman in the world right now, and how much I would love to be with one, but I can't. There's no deeper point to this video, though. Like, none. So I do apologize if you've sat through 5 or 6 minutes of this and it's just like, oh, you just here to complain. That is exactly what I'm here for. And I'm sad. So if you know some loopholes or some Muslim women that are progressive that maybe they're open to marrying a non-Muslim. But see, if they're progressive Muslim, though, I feel like the aesthetic is part of it. A progressive Muslim woman probably wouldn't wear the hijab or the other stuff that I'm really attracted to. I want that, I think. And I'm full of shit, because then I walk down my neighborhood and I see a Spanish girl and I'm like, woo! So, I don't know, man. I need to get married. I'm turning 32 this year. I need to get married. It's just hard. It's hard to get married when you're poor and you don't really see yourself getting rich. And you kind of like your life a little bit. It's tough. It's tough. Getting married when you're poor is tough. Maybe that could be another video. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling. Hopefully, I'll get some more feedback with this one. Until next time, guys. Deuces.